Okay, let's hope that we're live. This is, I'm streaming from a new computer and I haven't done it in a while, so the whole thing is kind of like uh, in different states of not working. I'm using a new computer, so that's why I'm hoping that it will work and it will be kind of like performant enough and all that stuff. I'm using new like Mac microphone isolation because the fans are going. I have like some AC stuff, so and also like the background removal also like a built-in Mac one. So I was pretty happy with the microphone, but yeah, the background is a bit is a bit more finicky, but it's better compared to actually seeing my background. Okay. Um, I've seen this kind of like done before, where the whole video was like an hour, and I remember her first name is Angela, but I don't remember the last name. But she's like did it like a physics video, but her foreground was kind of like just like her playing some game. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to attempt kind of like something similar. My chat is not super available, so let me fix that. I think in Chrome now they allow you to split. Yeah. How do I? This? Okay. Well, I guess that's as good as it gets. Okay, so this way I'm going to see chat. Okay, so complaining about Steam bitrate is lower than recommended. Okay. Yeah, I'm also using a new plugin for multi-streaming, and I think that plugin is messed up. It's like not outputting the correct bitrate or something. So yeah, that's not good. I don't know if I'm going to try to fix it. So interesting. Steam bitrate 13. Okay. That's a Twitch bitrate though, so why is it? Okay. There's too much stuff to debug, and I don't know if I will have time to do that. Also, from my previous kind of like attempts of doing it, my audio was pretty bad, so I will try to not say anything too cool in case if I lose this video. But yeah, this is completely kind of like just like a test and trying to debug a lot of my like just tech stuff. Okay, so where are we going to start? But yeah, it's the good thing is that it's showing my like laptop as like a 30% CPU, which is pretty cool. I think this might mean that like it's not using resources effectively, but I'm just going to be happy with with the number and continue. Okay. This kind of like 5 minutes of talking out of the way. This is the game. This is Shapes. I don't remember how exactly I found it, but I found it and I played the Shapes one, and my biggest concern is that it's not like multiplayer. So the multiplayer one that I played is Mindustry, which is Mindustry. I don't remember how to say it, but that's the one where you can play with like on your phone and over the network and all that stuff. But they launched Shapes 2.0. Haven't played apart from like a early access stuff, but then I don't even remember how far I got into it. So yeah, the goal is to kind of like to play Shapes and to talk about some like AI stuff, because like one of the big reasons why I'm not streaming anymore, because like I don't know how to stream anymore. Right? Is it interesting to see me type a prompt and wait for like 5 minutes for AI to respond? So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be kind of like back and forth between the game and the AI stuff. So, but I will start with the game. The idea behind the game is pretty simple. You have those like shapes that you need to deliver. There is going to be some sort of like a milestone, right? So I know that they're asking me for this one and for this one, but it's going to be this. So the way that I think about it is like I'm trying to build this thing kind of like right away, or at least plan it so that like I don't kind of like shoot myself in the foot on the way to building this. So so we need squares and circles and red and blue. So we have squares in blue and circles in red. It probably doesn't matter if we go for this one or for this one. If we work with this, it's actually pretty easy to figure out how to build kind of like all of this. We can use the same shape, but because this one is not like a symmetric like the other one, it's going to be a bit trickier. So it's possible that we will need like this and this. Okay. So why this game kind of like reminds me of programming is that you higher level, you're thinking about like a similar stuff of like reusing components and kind of like planning ahead and destroying the stuff that doesn't work anymore. So yeah, there's like a higher level to like the wires and stuff that is closer to like actual programming. But yeah. So this is like our miner. It's going to be delivering shapes. We can kind of like try to cut them right away. But I would probably just keep this thing as just like a shape delivery. The interesting thing is that like we can't deliver like a full speech belt at first. So I think that means that I'm just going to deliver the whole thing, but just slowly. Yeah, you can tell that this thing was like done by developers because of like how much like shortcuts they have and stuff. So my goal is to copy paste this thing, insert it like 4 times. This will give me like a full speed shapes. It's only going to be like 1 level. I don't remember enough of the game to know if that matters or not. But yeah. The good thing is now I can copy that and kind of like use it here. Maybe actually put it in a different way. But I want to kind of like try to use it in a way where I can do kind of like both tasks at the same time. So the other thing is that we need like a line that goes into the the base. So from here goes here. Bip, bip. Okay, and you can probably copy this, flip it, not flip it, rotate it. Yep. Okay, so now what do we do kind of like in between? So we need a platform, and on that platform we're going to we need to like cut it into 2 pieces. I think that means that like we're going to have 2 outputs. So one is going to be the kind of like the 1 and 3, and the other is going to be like 2 and 4. I don't know if we have like the cutter for it though. Yeah, we don't have it. Well, then it's going to be just the like the 1 cutter. Okay. So the first thing is that we need to cut. And cutters, you need like 3 cutters for a line. Then we need to rotate it, but rotators are faster. So as long as we have this. Okay. So this will give us 1 square. Yeah. It's unfortunate that we don't have the thing yet. The thing that I'm thinking is like, yeah, this cutter. Or this swapper, I guess. I don't remember which one. Yeah, I think cutter is kind of like more important. And we don't have trash yet. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. How do I make those things? Jobs. Okay, so I do those jobs. Interesting. And milestone, right? Yeah, that's all the stuff that you can spend it on, but to earn it, you do this. And they also like, you kind of like need to think about this one on the way there. So I would need to search for like those like pikes. I don't know how. I think they have like names for them. Circle, rectangle, star. What is W? Wing or something? Okay. Okay, so I guess star. So I need to find like a star and square. Yeah. And also color. Okay, so this looks kind of similar. And I think you can like pin. Yeah. Actually, can I pin like this one? Yeah. Okay, so this one has blue square, like uncolored star, and this one has the circle. Okay, so if I copy this minor, doesn't highlight what I'm going to get out of it. Oh, that's because it's, yeah, it's probably like cutting the, yeah, it's cutting it into nothing. So this is interesting. So you can copy this one, kind of like insert it here, and then you can create a whole floor that is going to be just the rotation. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah. So you only need 2 rotators. Okay. So now I have this. Right, I'm getting like a different part now. So, and if I copy this rotator, yeah, so I get like this part of the star, which now I need to merge them. Okay, so if we copy this, and bring this up, make platform, what is like stacker? Okay, and you need 6 stackers. Okay, that's going to be tricky. Let's say 5, 6. Okay, so that's going to be this. So now on the second layer, it's going to be this. Now let's say okay. Okay. So now I need to rotate. So take the rotator. Yeah, maybe it's going to be a bit cleaner if I do it here. Yeah, so that's not it. So take another one. Okay, so now I'm getting the goal. Now I just need to deliver it to the thing. Okay. This is where I can copy stuff. Rotate. Okay, it's all showing as green. So now we need to scale it. So the first kind of like easy thing to scale is the rotator, right? So we have this rotating platform that I'm using a couple of times. So now let's say I copy it. I can flip it and put it here. That's easy. The less easy one is the middle ones, but we can probably just use it the second floor. So dip like this. Okay. So now I can copy, flip. Okay. So now we have a full like rotator. We can save it. I need to create like new folders because clockwise rotate, something like that. Don't remember how to organize in folders, so I'm just going to do this. But so all the places where we had that rotator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we can now use kind of like more optimal version of it. What's going on? Oh yeah. Okay, so now we do more optimal, like this cutter. Did it get stuck or something? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, what even is this thing? I wonder if we need it, because it's not like it's not the good one yet. Yeah. Oh, we delivered our first piece. Yeah, because like how slow everything is. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing where we like just use the second floor. Okay, so that's going to be I don't know. What is it even doing? It doesn't get like the first corner. I guess it's like a third corner. Yeah, okay. I guess. Okay, and we have this one. Okay, and now we need like a proper stacker. I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's where the wiring gets trickier, and it's also using like 2 floors, so I can't just copy paste it. I'm also like, while I'm working on it, I'm going to slow down kind of like the existing one. So I'm going to create another input. Okay. So now if I have this, and if I have this, then if I merge those two, I'm going to be like speeding it up instead of slowing it down. So okay, I'm going to copy this one at first. Okay, so oops. Okay, so let's get rid of everything first. This is kind of like the thing that we need. So if we could have like 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be kind of enough. I can move them this way, so I can get something like this. Okay, that part is not that hard. The low levels are probably not that hard. So let's figure out what we're going to do with this. Okay. So let's say maybe if I have inputs from like different sides. Okay. Oops. So if I do something like this, okay, then I can do this and this, and as long as I can do this, I think I'm good. Okay, haven't played this game in a while, so okay. So now let's do the first floors. So this, oh, oops. Yeah, so you see, while I was working on this thing, that thing was like still going, even though it was all slow and stuff, but cool. So now I need to save it. I don't know the good name for it yet. So I'm going to kill this one. I'm going to copy that. Oh, it even shows like inputs now. This is so cool. I can flip it. And yep. Okay, cool. The only thing that they didn't do is that I should have probably been doing those two as well. But that's the nature of the game. It's hard to keep track of everything all at the same time. Okay. Yeah, so we should be producing like those ones very quick, so it's not going to take long to make this. But not producing a lot of those ones. So if I wonder if I just like copy paste this, because I'm playing on the like a easier difficulty. I don't think I need to like worry about copy paste prices. Yeah. So what am I getting here? Didn't calculate it yet. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I got this goal. And I got 100, whatever the currency is. I need 300 for the cutter. I also need trash. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm going to spend it on. But yeah, the cutter is a good one. A rotator is fine, you can just use 2. Or I guess 3. Third level is good. Larger platforms is meh. Yeah, so I think I'm working towards cutter and trash. Okay, so Also, like mining, is that milestones? There's like a faster miner thing. I would probably want to do that one. I didn't see it. Okay. So we should be doing this shape. But I'm not making the red one yet. So let me try to see what is going to happen if I... Yeah. So one thing that I can do, I can probably move them between layers. So I don't have to have two pipes. Can't select it for some reason. Okay. Bip, 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 bip. Okay. So I can do the same thing on this one now. I don't need this. Okay, but now here I have a second layer, so I want to copy this and get it on a higher level. Yep. It's not full belt for some reason, but maybe that's because it was like just putting up. Okay, so we are doing like this too. And again, hopefully kind of like fast enough. Okay. But we are not doing the like that other goal. So to get it, we now need blue. And I think one way is just to kind of like repurpose this thing. So now it gets like stars. But if I... Yeah. Okay, now it doesn't do anything. Okay, so we did the first thing. So now... Okay. Okay, what do we get now? Yeah. So if we have those blue parts, I can just do this. So this should do 2 squares. Yeah, And if I stack them, which is this one, with so I get, okay, that's going to be my goal. It's going to be twice slower because we don't get kind of like as much output of it, but it's going to be doing something. So now we basically want to do the same thing for this. Yeah, it's interesting that like we don't get any upgrades for this ones. Yeah, that makes it annoying. But anyway, so we're going to do the same idea. I think I was like looking at it wrong. Yeah. So now we get those squares. So if I do this, now this is going to be, oh, interesting. It's no. Okay. So I get those squares, and if I stack them now, so I don't use the second floor thing anymore, which again I should probably save. But now I get those two, and if I get a stacker this way, I get the other way around. So copy, flip. Insert that way. Insert this way. And nope. Okay, now I get the right one. So now do the same for the red. Okay, so don't stack 2 floors. Oh, I should probably save it before. Jump 1 to 2. Okay, so now I can quit. Okay, so if I remove this one, I get nothing. No, get the right one. Okay. So now I get this. And here, if I now use my blueprints, are those the right ones? No. Did I get my blueprint? Yeah. So I need all the warnings, I guess. That's for stuff that's from like previous version. So I need, did I save it or something? Okay. I need a sucker. So if I use this one, I get correct one. Okay. Okay. So I should be getting progress on those two, but kind of like slow. What is happening in this one? I thought we fixed this one. No. What is going on? Okay, it shows us the correct one. I wonder if it's just full of like old shapes or something. Some of them are wrong. This valid here. And there's also like a way to like clear content. Yeah, so this one is good. This one is like, yeah. I think because it's like how slow everything is moving, it's just I just have a bunch of like the old ones. And the same thing is happening with like red right now, right? Is that it's still like putting red here. That's why all of those shapes are funky. Yeah, it shows as kind of like green, but it doesn't actually deliver the correct shape yet. Okay. Still, one thing that I'm curious about is that why we are not mining at the correct speed. Yeah, this thing should have like 4. Yeah, they don't connect for some reason. Okay, let's try again. This. Okay. So this is a user error. I just don't know how to use them. Okay. Yeah, so we can start on making better miners now that I know how to do them. Let's say instead of those 4. So I need this one, and then 3. Okay, so this way I can get all of this. Okay. Yeah, so that gives me the full belt from like one thing. The better way of doing it is you can also have like 2 belts. I don't know if I need it right now. To do 2 belts, I would need to build recipes that can take 2 belts, but it didn't do them yet. So I think it's probably fine to keep them as 1. Okay. So we're doing the operator quota. So we're doing this once. Yeah, so the next one is going to be this. which is hopefully is just the same, all the same stuff, just like in a bit different order. But because we need 8,000 of them, we might need to kind of like rethink this a bit. Okay, the good news is that we got the jobs thing. Okay, so now is where we need squares. Okay, so let's say we can do squares here. Oh, actually, I should be copying this. Yeah, so the order is you take blue squares, right? So this one is not cut. Yeah, and the cutter that I have is like pretty slow. Okay, well, better than nothing. So if I take those two, if I just use this one, what do I get? Yeah, so I get square, which I can yeah, so if I use this, nope, I need to rotate them. Okay, now I can stack them. Right, so now if okay, so on top of the, yeah, it has to be the other way around. Yeah, so now, so which one is on top? The way that they usually do them is that like the bottom one is straight, but the one that's on top is on the side. But I think I did it the other way around. Well, okay, this one is, yeah, actually it works. Okay, so now I need yeah, cool. Okay, so we did this one, and we also have 300 for the cutter. So what cutter will allow us to do is that it can do diagonal like pieces right away. So like to do this diagonal piece, we need like 2 set of miners, but with the cutter we can do 1. Let me check. I don't remember if we need trash or not. Yeah, well, anyway. So now that we have those pieces and those pieces. How do we get this thing? If we didn't rotate as much, we would have this red. And if we didn't rotate as much, we would get like that gray. So now if we put the red one on top of the gray one, we'd get this shape. Okay. So now we need to do the same for the blue. So don't... Which one? We're not rotating enough. Yeah, so don't rotate this one. And don't rotate this one. We'll get this bottom part. And if we... If you rotate this one now, with this too. Okay. Yeah, so now if we join them, and it actually doesn't matter in which order. I guess just for the... Okay. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But this is going to be slow. Okay. I think we're probably going to get a lot if we just do kind of like more jobs. And maybe like even this job, we could reuse the stuff that we are going to do for the milestone. So like from this one, I can probably already start kind of like using it. Yeah. So yeah, the idea is to do this one. So if I buy the cutter, now I can do... Now I can do... I kind of like need to think how I'm going to do all of this, right? So I think it's all about making a bunch of squares, but I don't know how to it doesn't strike me as what exactly should be happening here. There's also this one. The 100 one is probably like very simple. I can probably just find the square with a red part. Okay, I did something. Okay, I don't know how far away I have to go. Those ones are not like colored. And I don't have liquids to color them yet. Actually, let's rethink it. If I can cut this one. Yeah, it's all about merging, not cutting. Okay, well, too bad. Let's think about this one. So if I have this, how do I get that? I should also be doing this one. But let's just see how slow this one's going to go. So if I get my cutter, like my fancy cutter now, I get this. If I rotate first, I get this. Yeah, which doesn't seem like doing much. Now, if I rotate this, okay, that's how I can get all the corners. Okay, it's not happening. I don't see it yet. Okay, so now we also need to figure out what we're going to do with this one. So this is more complicated. Okay, none of them are like super easy. Okay. I will try to do this one. I will look again at what the job is. So the like the next, like the last step is where is it? Yeah, so it's like red circles, a lot of gray circles in a square, like one square. Okay. So I have a lot of circles here and a square here. This could be something. Let's say we have this one and this one. So now, how do I get a lot of squares from this one and a lot of... Okay, so I need a recipe that gives me one corner, and right now this is that recipe. Right, so if I rotate this, and if I join them, I think that's enough. Where's my... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll kick that off because it's easy. These ones are made at like good enough speed, so I don't have to kind of like fix it. But I want to figure out this one. So, and again, what is the bigger kind of like goal there? It's getting this. So stacking this. Okay. So it's kind of like a lot of getting of corners. What about this one? Yeah. Yeah, the last step is not like the previous step. That's that's confusing. Um yeah, so maybe I need to figure out like this 3 steps and maybe like not think about the fourth one as well. Platform capacity, increase your capacity. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm running out of platforms. I didn't even see that. Oops. Um okay. Yeah, let's try it. So yeah. So I take this and the goal is going to be what exactly am I thinking? Yeah, okay. So let's just do the recipe that just does the kind of like give me half. So the goal is take a cutter, send 1/2. Oh, how many do we need? 4. Okay. So how do we take? How do we take 4 cutters? I need to feed them. I need to take 1. And take yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, it's taking a lot of space. So I don't know if I can fit all of that on one platform. That's why they have 2 platforms. Okay. So now copy this. And let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now one, two, three, four. Okay. Okay. It's kind of tricky to route all of it, but not impossible. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit confused what we're going to do with the lower level now. Still taking too much space. Interesting. So if I think about it as do jumpers work? Okay, maybe they do. So I'm almost there. Let's say that this one is going to be here. This one. I didn't think they used to route it like that. This is like very like my industry. My industry has like a pretty smart routing. Okay. Okay, so I only have one that is not figured out. Okay. Okay. So this was my genius idea, is like to have just kind of like half cutters, and it takes one belt and outputs 2. I don't have trash yet, which is not good. Also, what is happening with my... Oh no. No. This is pretty sad. But I guess it will be delivered quickly because we have like a full belt of it. But yeah. So because we have this thing, now if I copy it, what do I get out of this? Okay, because it's already half. But if I take a rotator, Yeah, so now I get squares, right? And I get, out of this one, I get 2 belts of those squares. And if I do the same thing here, now I get 4 belts of corners out of 1 belt of those like squares. Okay, cool. So now I'm free to mush them together kind of like as I want. So if I take this one and I rotate it, now I have half squares. And if I do the same thing, how did they do? Yeah, like this. If I do this, I get, oh, those are diagonal. I didn't plan for diagonals. Why are they diagonal? Because I turned them once. I need to turn them again. Yes. Now if I turn them, I'm turning those 3 times. I can probably just turn this once. Yes. Then I can split them. Let's merge them. But I will get the wrong ones. But if I do it here, I'm going to get the right ones. Okay, cool. I've done a lot of stuff. I don't think I need this ones anymore, so okay. And also 0 on platforms. That's not cool. Does it mean yeah. I just got it barely in time. Okay. Okay, let me clear all those. Okay. So we get this one. It's going to be tricky to do this from that one. But importantly, we did our milestone. So the milestone gives us fluids. Oh, it's a bunch of platform capacity. That's good. Okay. Oh, interesting. So we still need to do those. Why do we need them? Is that just part of milestones? Oh, it's probably like operator levels. Yeah. Interesting. So they don't want me to get rid of it, even though my factory is like pretty slow, because that was like the first thing that I was planning to do, was to get rid of it. So each level of operator is going to give me platform capacity and research credits. Okay, interesting. That's Yeah, so this is operator level, it's like a purple. This one is my new job. This one is gray because like we don't need it anymore. And this one is gray because we don't need it anymore. Okay. Yeah, so do we optimize this one because it's tied to an operator level? Yeah, and it's all that, and it's all this. Interesting. Okay. Also we have this task. Who's giving that task? Yeah, so we hit our first milestone, and that's for the second level milestones. Okay. Because like I can probably just do like this job, and once it's done, can like repurpose it to do this, but it'll probably take too long. Shop. Where is our shop? Trash is good. Reverse rotator is I think the bend stacker is like faster or something. I forget why you'd want bend stacker. Overflow splitter, I don't know it works in shapes. I can like understand how it works in Mindustry, but not here. Oh, I'm getting someone like subscribe to me. I don't have any of the like the notifications or anything like that set up anymore, so cool. Okay, so we did this one, so we can probably do that one. It's going to be wrong how to say proportions or whatever, but we can probably make it pretty easy. That's this. So we just take so we take this one, rotate, join, yeah, so that gives me this square. Oh, that's interesting. Do I sacrifice this one to get this one? Probably not, because this one is like a bigger thing. It doesn't give me like rewards for doing. Yeah, I think if I just do it, I don't get the reward. I should be working kind of like right on this one. Yeah. Okay, so now if I take more of this ones, and if I stack, okay, I need to rotate again. Yeah, and if I stack this on top of that. Yep, okay. That's how I'm getting this one. Yeah, the operator level one is super slow. And that one, I only did it because I knew how to do half. I don't know how to do this one. So I don't see anything in shop that is going to be like super critical for my stuff. Also, how do we count platforms? So this... Okay, interesting. Okay, so 5 platforms is 5 platforms, but 5 trains, oh, not trains, like belts, they don't take a, yeah, so I'm just thinking that some of the stuff where we do this, we would benefit from like having one platform that rotates 2 times. Yeah. Okay. I'm like 1.5 hours in, and I didn't talk anything about AI. I forgot how demanding the game is. I thought I will be just clicking mindlessly, and I will have time to just like talk abstract things. Yeah, that's funny. Well, should I try to talk about something just to see if I can? Okay. So I will try to... Yeah, okay. I will try to make the green star or whatever. Do we have like stars? And I will try to talk about something that is like current news, and we'll see how that works. Okay. Okay, so this is close to green. This is kind of close to green as well. So I need red star and a green star. I don't have a whole star as a shape, but I have 2 halves. Maybe I can make like a whole star out of 2 halves. Okay, so let's try to do that. What did I watch recently? There was like something that I was like thinking that I want to react to. Oh, that's a wrong account. Okay, I also don't know if I can switch it here. Okay. Let's see. There is a bunch of like kind of like obvious stuff, which I don't want to talk about. But there was something interesting. There is something like non-programming related that I wanted to talk, but there was also the programming related. Sandboxing. I wonder if sandboxing is the one that I can talk and play at the same time, but let's try. So the thing that I was thinking about sandboxing is that most of the people are not doing it. most people are just running. Well, at least it feels like that. I don't know if that's completely true, but it feels like a lot of people just run. Especially Claude Code, right? I think Claude Code is kind of like especially bad with sandboxing, with the way that they set up all of their stuff. And I try to use a bunch of different ones, different models and different harnesses and whatever the correct term of all of that stuff is right now. But the Claude Code people are very like loud. And the Claude Code for me seems like the one that has kind of like the most issues with their sandboxing. And well, I guess open code is also pretty bad. I guess like those two are on basically like the angle of like, well, we tried. It is kind of like annoying to like kind of like approve stuff all the time, so we just gave up, and we're not even we're not even like trying to make that work anymore, which is a choice, I guess. But I'm not super happy with that state of it. And how to say it? They are either give you like a very restrictive thing, which I guess if you're like maybe like in CI or something, like it might just work, where you can just like, oh, just you have access to like those files and those files, and like don't worry about anything else. But if you're doing if you're coding, if you're doing all of this stuff so that you can like you can run an agent on your computer and just work on your daily life, it is like very quickly you want to do like, ask this from the, like, look up this issue on GitHub. Hey, like, connect to logs in production and whatnot. So it's like, it becomes so, I don't know how to say it, but like it becomes so you have to solve for so many problems at the same time. So it becomes much easier to just say, oh, just allow everything. And that's not good, obviously, and that's kind of like not that's not going to work great if I don't know how to say it. It's like the tooling that you have is so limited, so you either allowing everything or not allowing anything. And not allowing anything can only work for like a very small tasks, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I think I'm like thinking too much about the game. That's funny. Oh, that's the wrong. I copied the wrong thing. Yeah. I guess I need a different game. I guess I need a game where I'm not that deeply involved in it. Yeah, but that's funny. Okay, so this one is almost right. If I do this, does that fix it? Yep. Okay. How did she do that? How did she was able to manage kind of like talking and playing at the same time? I think it's just, yeah, I just haven't played in shapes in a while. That's why I'm like I can't like do it automatically or whatever. Yeah. Well, okay, so I will finish the sandboxing thought. So the one that I like how sandboxing is done is Codex. Cursor can also work better because like some of the models kind of like know how to use sandbox and all that stuff, but it's not like universal. And I think Composer has a sandbox, but I don't remember. But I think like the GPT ones, if you run them in Cursor, it works fine, or the other way around. I don't remember, but not Claude. So a lot of people will just kind of like either run dangerously skip permissions in some sort of like a virtual machine, or they will just run it on their own machine with the hopes and prayers. The tricky thing about like running it on your machine is that like sometimes it will decide is like, oh, you're using like a wrong version of Node. Let me just like reinstall it from brew or something like that, right? So it's like it is tricky to figure out how much kind of like a system access it should have, because like sometimes you want it to fix something, but sometimes you kind of like don't want it to fix something. Yeah, which becomes tricky. So the thing that I've been trying, it was like virtual machines. So just running it dangerously skip kind of like all permissions, but in a VM. The tricky part is that like if you give that VM, if you want that VM to create a PR, well, you need to give it like a GitHub access, right? And it gets kind of like a complicated in terms of like what you can do there. And yeah, I'm not super happy. I've been trying to build kind of like I've been trying to build project that allows me to kind of like to limit what LLM can access, and the way that it does is like it just like talks to the host machine and it's like, hey, host machine, do some of this stuff on the host. It is like a halfway because I obviously kind of like giving it all access to like a full kind of like internet, which again with a virtual machine as I'm using, it's not easy to kind of like to figure out how to like scope it down more. But for like a more fancier sandboxing, you can. And the ones that I looked, it was like Flu, I think that's how they call it. Like Astra Team built one, and the other one is Sandcastle that Matt Pocock built. I don't know if I understand like how to use that for like my kind of like day-to-day coding, but it is interesting, kind of like just like in general. So yeah. that's the sandbox thing. But yeah, I obviously can't do this at the same time. So I want to spend my stuff probably on trash, because right now it feels like the thing to do. Okay, and the goal is I want to trash all of this stuff. So I wanna put like a trash platform. Okay. It's kind of sad that I have to like spend like a whole platform on it, but oh well. Now with the stars, I wanna turn them, and I have this turner. I wanna make it so it turns 180 degrees. The way that I'm going to do this is I don't have like other turners, so I'm just going to convert this ones. I guess I want to delete this and copy this. Okay, yeah, so now I have 118 degrees. I should be kind of like saving them. Rotate 180. So if I have it, I can take the stacker. I don't know if I saved the stacker. I guess I did. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so that should give me like a full star. This is a lot of platforms to build a 1 star. 21, right? I can probably do that in like half, but it's not going to be out of reusable components. It's going to be of like optimized components. So that's a tricky balance to figure out. Yeah. So the goal is to hit the milestones, and for that one I need like a green and a red star. So going to bring the fluid Yeah, I don't know how the fluid works in this system. Do you even need all of that stuff? So 4 supply, okay. Okay, so now I have fluids. Okay. Right, and there's just one level. Yeah, and if I... So... Platform count. Yeah, so I have 39 platforms, but they count as 20. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Okay, so now I wanna paint the thing. So, and for paint, I usually like it so it's like kind of like things are moving from one side to the other, and the color comes from the side. So, bam, 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 bam. Okay. And I think they made fluids kind of like infinite. So I think connecting all of them is like fine. Yeah, so now I need the painter, which I need 4 per line. Okay. Not sure what that means. So... like this. Might not fit in the one platform. I can build 2 layers. Okay, so if I have this, and let's say right, and now I need to connect pipes. Which also take a layer. Okay, so how do I get to those ones? Yeah, I think there's like a trick, is that... No, that's... Have I... Okay, if they're connected like this... Right, so it can't be connected at the same time. Right, can disconnected this. Okay, haven't seen any of like the recipes for the painters, so... Right, so can't go here. I did my level, got like some platforms, that's good. Yeah, I'm pretty confused what's going on with painters. Right, so connected this one. Connected second one. I think the trick is that like you can do something like this. Yeah. And I guess this? Right. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now if I jump here, and continue here. Yeah, I still don't know if I can fit all of them on the same platform. Yeah, so now I can connect them. Yeah, so I took this, got it into that. If I can copy this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Close enough. Yeah. I can get 3 painters this way. I'm kind of obviously missing something. Okay. Well, I'm going to copy this because that's kind of like as good as I can get it. I don't know if I want to do, if I want to actually like do the production for all this stuff yet. Also, my line that was supposed to be doing like these things, it got stuck. I don't know why exactly. Maybe there's like a ratio that's not working out or something. Yeah, because it's probably like stuck here, it can't output the other stuff. That's interesting. Yeah, because my ratios are not good. But the idea was that, like, I can just do this stuff slowly and then I can like reshuffle it for something more important. But yeah, obviously it didn't work. Okay. That's like my cutters. This one is fine. This one is not fine. You know what? If I didn't have, if I had those overflow things, right? It would have been fine. The item that I was like, oh, I don't really know why you need overflow. Yeah, and I can't just babysit it. But yeah, that gives me an idea of maybe like that cutter is not that good. Yeah, if I just moved it here and just put a like that trash platform. This way I trash half of the things, but at least I get all the other stuff unstuck. I wonder what's the next thing where it can get stuck. Yeah, maybe I don't have to worry about that. Okay. It has been like 2 hours. I like this game. I want to figure out how I can play more of it. It's obviously a problem that I can't. I'm both kind of like I can't go faster, so people who are like interested in the progress of the game will watch it for the game, but I also can't go kind of like slower, so I can talk about the stuff that I wanted to talk. Yeah, which is an interesting problem that turns out I have. Did my fix work? I wonder if it did. Can I... when is the time where I can safely remove this thing? Yeah, I'm seeing parts getting delivered, but it's like 5 parts. Yeah, also once we can like start getting upgrades, where's it? Milestones? Nope. Shop? Yeah. Once we get like speed upgrades, that's going to be like a bit easier. Platform capacity. Interesting. Can buy 1,000 platforms for 100. That's pretty cheap. Okay. How can I... There's probably a way to not trash as much and to build kind of like an overflow thing manually. I think I've done that before, but anyway. There is a thing to set markers, so I will set a marker to remove this trash thing. That's kind of like how I manage a lot of this shape stuff. Okay. Yeah, have a bunch of tasks ahead of me. I think I want to get the color stuff running. I have kind of like squares here. I don't have the blue color. I have it here. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, making blue squares here, making green kind of like stars here. I need like also uncolored squares, right? So on this one, I need kind of like one whole blue square, one whole gray square, and one whole star. So I need to figure out where to get squares in this, and don't see a lot of squares. So maybe I can like grab them closer to the base and make this one just export like green and red stars. To do that, I need to figure out how to color in shapes too. I probably have like older patterns. Yeah, I don't know. Pin pusher. Paint. Paint 4. Okay. That's not it. Mine paint train. Mixer. Paint. Yeah, I don't remember any of those names, but presumably some of them were painting. Yeah, but they all have like those outdated thing. Yeah, so I will need to figure out how to like make the painter thing. You can also just like look up online and see like how other people are doing it, but yeah, I will kind of like stop at 2 hours, and yeah, if anyone thinks that I can do this, if anyone thinks that I can play shapes and actually do something in them, let me know. Cool. It's always tricky to figure out how to stop it, but I will try to stop it now.